Shut up and sit down. 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 Shut up and sit down.
Like, it doesn't have anything that I would like. So, you know what? Ooh. Green memory. Done. Alright, let's do this. So yes, if you guys like what you see here, please don't hesitate to smack that follow button. Don't forget you can find me on any one of my 4 different pages between YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, let's edit this real quick and just move me right over here so I'm not blocking nothing. Yeah, I'll keep this. I think this deck runs 14 tamers, so we are going to have some time. Oh, I can't do this. There we go. Alright, Palmon. Digifocus of 1. Yeah, why not? See what you got. Minerals. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Alright, both Palmon effects activate. So they both have this effect that says, when it becomes suspended, they lose 2 memory, which is going to be perfect, because all I'm going to do is just go, oh look, here's Lilymon. Just going to suspend, put it at the bottom of the deck. Wait, how come the effect didn't resolve? Did I do that wrong? Oh, I guess it has to stay on the field for that to resolve. I'll remember that. So that's going to be unfortunate for me. Alright, let's see what we can do. And also, let's see if it doubles. Because I would like to know. Effect, use. It does stack. Excellent. Perfect. So next thing we're going to do is digivolve into Rosemon X antibody. Rosemon X antibody has this nice little effect that says suspend one of your opponent's Digimon and any of their tamers. Can't unsuspend next turn. So then, the best part is, is that while I have no inheritables, I do have these nice little effects that say when your opponent's Digimon is played, I suspend something. And because I have Rosemon, when your opponent's Digimon moves up from breeding to active, I suspend that too. It's very nice, to say the least. So let's get rid of that. Attack security. Digivolve Lalamon. And we're going to play this so that we always have memory. I need a Coke. Alright, ready for this? First off, Lalamon comes up. Next, unfortunately, it gets the effect. There's no choice because there's no other targets. Lalamon attack. We'll leave Palmon for now. We'll play a Mimi. Mimi will search for Palmon. Send the other two back. Then I'm going to use that to destroy that. And just for fun, we're going to play a Lalamon, who will use its effect to search for nobody. Oh, whiffs are whiffs. I'll use that effect to suspend the Digimon that just came into play. Rosemon in 2025. Yes, AFK Lord. Also, I just realized I can't hear you. Let me make sure my speech to text is working. There we go. AFK Lord, how you doing?
AFKLORD 420 said, "Pretty fine, WBU."
No, not bad, not bad. I just celebrated my 5th year of streaming yesterday. That stream was pretty cool. In fact, if you go to my content right now, that video is available. Are you trying to get me with my own moves? Really? Oh, they de-digivolved me. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. We're going to have to do something about that.
AFKLORD 420 said, Rocks is tough.
Yes, but the problem is that it's suspended and can't unsuspend itself. It could certainly delete me, but the thing is I have fortitude. I hope you hit Tamers. I'm well aware that this deck is going to get modified at least a little bit from Tamers. I just need to figure out exactly what Tamers I'm going to put in. And also potentially look at some more level 5 aces that aren't Magna Angemon. Oh, for God's sake. Well, at least the Digimon Emperor helps. You know what I mean? Like, that's at least, like, really good. Alright, how do we get out of this one? Isn't affected by Digivolve. Can't be returned to hand, can't be... But he can have his DP reduced. That's definitely something that can happen. Another Emperor, huh? The real issue in this deck, I hate to say, is Babamon. Babamon is a massive problem just for one specific thing, which I'll show you in a second. So my issue with Babamon is very simple, okay? It only gets its effect on play or on Digivolve. It does not get it from when Digivolving. And then on the end of the turn, by deleting this, I may play one Rosemon from my hand without paying the cost and activate its when Digivolving effect. The problem is that that means I'm still paying 10 to play it, or I'm getting nothing out of actually using it to Digivolve over Lilymon, which is a problem, as you could imagine. Should my effect have activated? Don't tell me I don't get that effect. Oh, it's just resolving. Minus 6,000? Yup. Okay, effect. Oh, wait. End of opponent's turn. Never mind, I'm taking Babamon out. I don't even get the effect when it's deleted. I just get to minus 6,000 twice. I could play an option card and do that.
AFKLORD 420 said, oof.
Yeah, see? Bullshit. I lost both security in that match without even... Like, you see the problem, right? Like, I didn't even get to have him crash into it because I just lost the security. These Bobamons gotta go. Machines, I need it. I wish you could look up aces. I really do. Yeah, see, no, you can't. Do this the old-fashioned way. Green. Green level 5s. Let's see what we get. Rapidmon Ace. That won't help. Okay, so let's say we do eliminate. We eliminate those Magna Angemons and we eliminate the Bobamons, right? Okay, now that we've done that, how do we improve? One of your opponent's Digimon...
World Mobius said, "Why is there no level 4s?
Because the problem that I have found with the deck is the deck needs to desperately get to Rosemon as fast as possible. Now, granted, I guess I could fit them in now and go the old ways, but here, let's see. How many do I have in here right now? I've got 10 level 3s. Oh god, yeah, it's only 10 level 3s. 10 level 3s, 0 level 4s, 4 level 5s, 7 level 6s, and 12 tamers, 10 options. Alright, well, hang on. Let's see what we can come up with here. I'm trying to find... Yeah, we'll go level 4s. Hang on. That one's vegetation, plant, or fairy. Okay. Let's try vegetation. If we keep it in the family, we might be able to make this work a little better. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that's not that bad. We're gonna put in 1 and see what we think in a minute. Suspend, no, no, nope. What is, what's Pokemon X antibody? What are you Can't unsuspend, but it doesn't suspend itself. That would help. Go with Togemon. Level 5. Wait, Lilamon. Oh, that's CS Lilamon. No, CS Digimon don't. That's the problem with CS Digimon. They don't help with a lot of stuff outside of CS themselves. You know what I mean? Like, it's... interesting. I could use the Digisorption.
AFKLORD 420.
I could use the Digisorption Blossomon
really
if I really wanted to.
DPS. AFKLORD 420. Said. TBH.
2 of those in there, and I need 2 more level 5s. There's not a single vegetation ace.
World Mobius. Said.
Come on, plant.
But
Nope, there's not a
Vanillamon
plant
is
one.
actually good.
The new Lilamon says, on play when digivolving. By suspending one Digimon until the end of your opponent's turn. Their effects can't return one of your Digimon with one of the 3 traits. Okay. I could try, but I mean... Not gonna lie, I don't have a lot of faith in that one.
AFKLORD 420. Said. Good against blue and you can suspend the enemy.
Four and 2. Yeah, I guess blue does suspend a lot. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Let's see what happens. Why does it want Uko? Y-U-U-K-O. Let's see. Does Uko do anything for me? No. No, Uko does not. Okay. We're going to try this and we're going to see how we can make it work. I would like to reduce the amount of Digimon Emperors and add in another Yoshini Fujiita. Only because her effect stacks. The Rosemon amounts are worrisome, but we will see what happens. I'll keep that. So, part of the reason that I was trying to do it originally was because I was trying to go into using Bobamon. But now that I am realizing that I can't use Bobamon because it only... You only get the effect of Bobamon if it dies at the end of the turn by its own effect. That's not good. Might have to fix my green children as well. Let's see. On draw. So what is it? It's you can find stuff, add 1 card. Okay, so this would allow me to add 2 cards if I hit Lilymon, so let's see. Or if I hit one of the others, let's see what I get. Okay. Alright, so we get Togemon. And I get Rosemon X Antibody. I like that. That was a good hit. That was a real good hit. That I don't need to play yet. That I don't need to play yet. This I absolutely do. And next turn I get to play Mimi for basically free, which will be nice. What is that? That is Devimon. Oh boy. I mean, I expected Devimon, but it's still never great to see him. I do like that Lilamon's effect, and you're right, it will be effective against blue. The only thing that I personally don't like is I don't like relying on having a second Digimon on the field, because you can't predict that. Case in point. Hit something good, please. Hit something good. Alright, Togemon's up. So, I'll play Mimi. Use Togemon's effect to suspend itself. And in exchange, I get Mimi's effect. Ooh, choices. Alright, we're going to try it. We're going to take Lilamon. Send the other two back. Yep. Digivolve, draw. Then Digivolve into Rosemon. Rosemon's effect will activate that says that my opponent cannot unsuspend. Yeah, they cannot unsuspend until the end of their turn. And it's still my turn, which is perfect because now I get to play Rosemon X Antibody. X Antibody Rosemon's effect suspends them, they can't unsuspend, you know the drill. Also, the best part about this is now I have two different lockdown effects that are going to hit when they start. And just in case, I'll play Digimon Emperor just to add a little bit more. Now I just gotta see what happens. The only downside of the Digimon Emperor is his first effect won't activate more than 5 times. Or his second effect, sorry. When one of my opponents level 5 or lower dies, I get to draw a card. That's okay. To tell you the truth, I might replace it with Yoshino, but I've read the Rosemon Burst Mode, and I'm not sure it'll actually help this deck. What's going to be really good, though, is when I go and use... when that promo Rosemon comes out for BT24. Whoo! Just you wait. Would I like to suspend? Yeah. Alright, let's see what else we can build up. Oh, there's Yoshino, that's good. Kill Demi-Devimon. Effect. Draw a card. Second effect, thanks to Lilamon. We're gonna get rid of that. And then... I could just suspend him, but I need to keep that thing from going off. Yeah, we'll do it to protect ourselves. I'm going to hard cast, which is going to be absolutely hilarious. Because now I've suspended the tamer, so none of my opponent's tamers can unsuspend until the end of their turn. And I'm going to use the effect. Wait. Oh, tamers, not Digimon and tamers. My bad. But I'll suspend that anyway. Whoop, there it goes. Oh, no retaliation. That's nice. Oh. But yeah, part of why I still like that card, even though it's only Tamers, not Digimon and Tamers, is Tamer heavy decks will have a real hard time dealing with that. Two cards, that's fine. Man, if only I could hit something that wasn't... Or if a Tamer could come out, that'd be nice. I won't lie. More cards to discard. Ugh. Lilamon. Palmon. Or, no, only one? Get rid of Lilamon. I don't like that they were able to just delete that. One of them gets the effect that when it becomes suspended... I don't know. Might as well attack. The worst part is I don't even have a level 3 to get it back. I think I'm pooched. But we're gonna try. So... because we do have this nice little effect that if he attacks with Creepymon, he gets -2 memory. Plus, we have no idea what he's going to hit in security. Oh boy. Well, I've lost. Alright, but I know what I want to do now. Edit. Vegetation. Vegetation level 4s. Is there any other level 4s that wowed me? By suspending this Digimon, one of your Digimon may be digivolve into the Fairy Digimon, which both of my ultimates are. When it does, Digivolution cost reduced by 2. It's not bad, I won't lie. Yeah, I think that works. Because you can suspend yourself, right? Like, why not? Keep. How's that? Oh, the cafe. Oh, Jesus, it's a CS deck. And from the looks of it, it's going to be an Alphamon CS deck. Buckle up, folks. Things are going to get weird. See if we can get lucky. Not so much. But I gain a memory, so that's nice. Yeah. But unfortunately, I lose so many better things. Play, draw. Alright. Still no Tamer, which is very unfortunate for this time. Let's go Togemon again. Still no Tamer, but I gain a memory. This is the issue that I'm running into right now. This deck is really, really, really good, except for the problem that if my opponent happens to not have a Digimon on the field yet, I am kind of screwed. Alright. Effect. Well, at least that one can't unsuspend. That's the best I can do. Come on. Alright, raise up. Play, draw, effect. We'll gain a memory. We'll then play down my own Yoshino, or like another one, and reduce the cost by 3. And we'll suspend Togemon to do it. And now it only costs 2 to Digivolve into that, which I have no ultimates, which is unfortunate. So what is this? No other effects right now. Alright, let's hit security. I'm gonna play Flower Cannon and suspend one of my opponent's Digimon. I'm just doing it so I get the effect to draw a card. And not bad, I got a Shoto out of it, so I'll take it. It's something. Rosemon Tribal. There has to be a way to improve this deck. It's the fact that none of these vegetation Digimon have anything with blocker in it. That's a problem number 1. But one of the biggest downsides of having Shoto is Shoto, unfortunately, isn't searchable. Okay. So let's see if I can do this hilarity. I would play Palmon. Palmon's ability, I get to search for... Oh, the perfect things. I get to search for Sunfloramon. And I also get to take any fairy that I want to, which I'm going to take Rosemon X Antibody. Then I send the other 2 back. Okay. I am now going to Digivolve for 2 into this Chamblemon. Chamblemon will enable me to gain 2 memory just from having them exist. Then which I'm only now realizing his was on play. I did that in the wrong order. Oh well. Digivolve into Rosemon X Antibody. X Antibody's effect. Let's suspend a Digimon. That 12,000 point blocker will do you no favors now. And it'll suspend a Tamer. And something suspended, so I draw a card. Now. Digivolve to Lilamon. Lilamon's effect. I'll suspend the one that has Summoning Sickness. And make it so you can't do anything to my X Antibody Rosemon. Alright. Oh. Not sure there's anything else I can do, so crash into security. And then Digivolve this Lilamon into Rosemon. Use its effect to say that the what is it? When Digivolving, spend one Digimon or Tamer. Can't unsuspend. Cool, so we'll make it that can't unsuspend. There we go. And we're going to give Rosemon blocker, just for the hell of it. Suspend something? Oh yeah. Andromon, you say? Go to 3, gain 1, all that shit. Why is the game struggling? No, there's too many things on the field. Let me get rid of them. Security -2 though, I don't like that. However, that's the Digimon I'll use to... Oh, never mind, they quit. Cool, it gives me time to edit real quick. Okay, so the biggest problem that I have is that this Palmon will let me search for one vegetation Digimon and one fairy, but it does not allow me to search for Mimi, because it's a Palmon that was specifically not made for Mimi, right? This Lilamon only searches for Yoshino Fujita. So unfortunately, Yoshino Fujita has only been printed twice in the entirety of Digimon. And there's only 2 of them. You either have this one, or you have the Yoshino Fujita who says, your turn only. When something allows you to digivolve into something with Digiburst, you minus the cost by 1. Well, that doesn't help by much. The burst mode says, I could burst mode for 0 from Rosemon by returning 1 Yoshino Fujita to my hand. At the end of the turn, the burst evolution destroys this Digimon's top card. So the burst mode would die. But the other Rosemon would still remain. So the thing is that it goes for a quick burst. I could put this in as a 1 of and probably be fine. The other thing is that suspend one of my opponent's Digimon and one of their tamers until the next turn. All of their Digimon and tamers can't unsuspend. And then when it attacks, you trash the top card of your opponent's security stack for every 2 of my opponent's Digimon that are there. So, if I was to do that, I would have to get rid of some of the other lockdown cards I have. And number 1, I think Poison Ivy has to go. It's doing nothing for me, but taking up space that I otherwise would need to do actual, damage. So I'm going to put in 1 burst mode. Next, we're going to put in... So this is the other... Oh no, that's the regular Lilamon. This one lets you play a Yoshino from your hand if you don't have it, but that doesn't really help much. So we'll leave that. Look up Mimi real quick, but I think we already know the answers to Mimi. There's nothing much left with her. Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, and then if you have a Mimi, it doesn't unsuspend. Old Mimi could definitely help. I really don't know about keeping the Digimon Emperor, I'm going to be honest with you. And 8, 7. Go up another. So the other one I think I gotta get rid of is this emergency program shutdown. The reason why is your opponent can't use option cards until the end of their next turn. Well, unfortunately, as good as that is, it only really works against decks with Crimson Blaze because, as we have discussed here many times, the one thing people are not doing that would actually help them is running option cards. And I'm not kidding. People refuse to do it. They refuse to run option cards. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. So, instead, what we're going to put in here is something called Blue Card. Blue card is right here. For those of you who don't know what this is, this card is actually incredible. So, Blue card says that while you have a tamer in play, you don't care about the color cost. So, you reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Your Digimon may digivolve into a non-white Digimon you find there. If you don't have it, you add the Digimon to your hand, and then you place the remaining cards at the bottom. If it's hit in security, you get to play a tamer from your hand for free. I may finally have found a deck to run Blue card in, and I am very happy about that. I think otherwise we are good to go. Yes, I would say so. I would say so indeed. I think this will work out nicely. If we want... No, we need to keep 3 Shotos. As much as I hate to say it, we do. But we need to work on green babies. So, reset. Level 2. Green. Okay. Draw 1 card. No. No. Excel, no. No. While this Digimon is Argomon, it gains blocker. Unfortunate because we're not playing Argomon. Minamon won't help me. Motimon will not help me. Tanamon, nope. As much as I would love to suspend something and then gain 2,000 for the turn, I need something a little better if I can find it. Your turn. No. When you have a green tamer and play, draw a card. I'm pretty sure there's already another one that does that. Especially with 12 tamers in the deck, there's a lot of things we can do. The flower cannons are also very good in staying in the deck for sure. I don't make it a habit of attacking my opponent's Digimon if I don't have to. Okay, let's see. When this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon by battle, nope. Kokomon may not be that bad. I have a lot of effects that suspend my own Digimon. So 2 for mine, 2 for my opponents, and that's what we're going to do. Okay. So the good thing about the burst mode is that if I use it with Yoshino Fujita, I can actually get back to regular Rosemon, and then I can use the X antibody. Ooh. I'm going to keep this hand for the entertainment value only. You would never keep a hand like this, for the record. Like, look at this hand. A Memory Tamer, a Shoto, and a Digimon Emperor. Oh, I got lucky. I got very lucky in that. Play Digimon Emperor, play Yoshino. Alright, come on. Lose 2 memory just by doing what you're doing. Okay. Now the question is he going to play Tamer or Digivolve? Will I draw 1? Yes. Okay, raise Palmon. Okay, so if I suspend this thing, I will gain 2 memory. What do I got under me right now? Something that suspends my opponent, I draw a card. Okay. Digivolve effect. 2 is not enough. Yeah, give me the 1. Won't be enough, although this thing digivolves for 2. Unless I get a Rosemon, I'm not going to get my effect. Never mind. Suspend my opponent's Digimon, and now this thing can't be affected, and I draw a card, and they lose 2 memory. That worked out very nicely, actually. Attack security, destroy that monster.
Said. Good evening.
What's up, Jen? Draw a card, please be a Rosemon. Oh well. Play Mimi. Let's see what we get. Mimi effect. Gonna add myself a Togemon and send back the other 2. This deck is all about balance. But I won't lie to you, the new Rosemon is going to be very good for this deck. Yeah, Titans is pretty good. Okay. No, that didn't mean to do that. I mean, yeah, I got my Rosemon Woo, but like, god damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Can I recoup this? I don't think I can recoup this. Okay. If I Digivolve, yeah, I think this will work. Digivolve for 1, draw a card. Effect, gain a memory.
Gen Draconis said. Generally purple is just busted.
Yeah, that's fair. We're going to suspend a Tamer. And we're going to suspend his Digimon. Gain my effect of gaining a memory. Along with that. Okay, so let's burst Digivolve. We'll send Yoshino back to the bottom of the deck. Oh no, never mind. It goes back to my hand, which is even more broken.
Gen Draconis said.
Attack
Should try
security.
today since I have made fun ideas.
Once I get, well, we'll talk, because I got to get the sequencing down for this deck first. What is that? Oh, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon, then return. Oh, I got rid of my burst mode before I could do the rest of the stuff. Alright, well, return 3. Okay. What else can I do? Can't unsuspend it. Play Yoshino again. Unfortunately, that burst mode trashes the top effect, even if there's no burst mode there anymore, which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Sadness. Very much sadness.
Jen Draconis said, maybe new burst mode with the Data Squad expansion, just gotta see what the starter deck has in store.
I agree. I absolutely agree with that. We just gotta wait and see. I gotta figure out a way to restart everything now because I've lost all my creatures and now I'm in a mess. Six. Oh, that'll work. Effect. Suspend everything. Go back to 0 and then get 1 with Mimi. Play Togemon for safekeeping. Use the effect. Gain 1 memory, and boom, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Now, do we have a level 4 or a level 5 in the house? No, we don't. So we'll do the next best thing. We will attack Commandramon. Effect, draw a card. Another Mimi, okay. Play Mimi, use its, or sorry, not use its effect, use Togemon's effect, so it doesn't cost anything. Except I can't because I suspended it already. Let's add Lilymon Ace. Send the other 2 back. I would love to see some more Gizmon support. We were just talking about that actually with Belphemon. The biggest issue that Belphemon has right now is that so much of the deck needs Gizmon support in it. Yes, you can run Belphemon without Gizmon. You could theoretically run another engine in it and just run Karatas and only use the destruction effects. But the whole point of the deck is to run Gizmon. Like, it... I don't want to say it feels like cheating, but it kind of does. Like, in fact, it really does. Alright. And go back to the deck. That sucks. That really sucks.
Jen Draconis said, would be funny like if the intended karate support Kaporaman is intended to be deleted by Gizmon.
Yeah, I was actually going to look into that and see if there's any other Kapurimon that I could run in the deck, because currently I'm running Candlemon and Demi-Marimon, and that's just not where I want it to be. Damn it. Excuse me. Thinking. Palmon Digivolve. Okay, we need... Oh. Yeah, fuck it. Lilymon. Lilymon's effect. First, gain a memory. Then, suspend one of the enemy Digimon. Boom. Because I suspended it, both Mimis trigger. And I gain a memory from each of those, putting me to 4 memory. And we're going to Digivolve into Rosemon. Rosemon will use its effect. We're going to suspend you. And suspend you and say you can't be unsuspended next turn. So it's got Fortitude right now. You don't have an on deletion effect, you just do things. So let's attack security. But they have an ace, don't
Jen
they?
Draconis said,
Oh no, they have the blocker,
Pokemon
never mind.
is typically Bargaman but searches any demon lore trait.
Oh my god, what a pull. And here we are with Rosemon X Antibody. Rosemon X Antibody's effect will let me pick what I want to suspend, so I'll suspend that too. And that Tamer gets hit by it as well. Now, just for fun, we're going to really make him feel the pain, because we're going to put in the second of our 2 Digimon Emperors.
Jen Draconis said, I want to build a Rosemon deck in Elysian.
Will I use the effect? Absolutely. Let's suspend this. And gain both the effects, I assume? Oh, level 3 Digimon, okay. Come on. Okay. I'm not happy about that.
Jen Draconis said, by the way, Oberman EX1 might be committing heinous clobbing with the new supporter titans.
Maybe, and I'm fine if that makes that card go up. Like, I love it when old cards go up. Cards that you would never think of that just suddenly go up are amazing. It's what makes this whole thing worth it. Dark Dramon. Or not Dark. That's not Dark Dramon. That's,
Jen Draconis
but it's,
said, basically its effect
Brigadramon.
is not once per turn.
So it's reveal the top cards, but you don't delete anything. Okay. By the way, there will be no stream on Tuesday due to the fact that I have to cover a work shift due to New Year's. But there will be a stream on Sunday. Back when we go back to normal. Okay, first of all, give me a hell yeah. This is gonna be amazing. Alright, watch this. Effect, suspend everything, and I gain all that memory. But then my Mimi effects go off, so I actually go up to 5.
Jen Draconis said, Endmorn, my beloved.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Next, we're going to hard cast this guy. And I'm going to suspend... I'm going to suspend Digimon Emperor to do it. And now, both Tamers cannot unsuspend. Cool, let's start getting rid of some of this stuff. Do I even have a level 4 right? Oh, I don't have one. Dang. 12 cards left. 22 memory. We need to start thinning out the herd. Yeah, we'll kill that. Effect, draw a card. Got a Mimi, which doesn't help. Hit security. Let's go for a Hail Mary. Oh wait, they de-digivolved me. Perfect. Rosemon! We'll gain a memory. Use the second effect. Say that this doesn't unsuspend. Okay. Alright, now it's going to be the Hail Mary play. we're going to activate the blue card. Reveal the top 5. We got a Lilymon Ace. That's not bad. Draw a card, activate the effect. Just keep them down. And we'll send that back to the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Yep. We're getting there. Taking its sweet old time, but we are getting there.
Jen Draconis said, I'm curious to what Beat Break deck will do.
Who lets me switch the attack target? But it should come back because of Fortitude. Which means I get my own play. Yay! God, it still has that effect. Ew. I've got 8 cards, he's got 10. But all 3 of my level, like my higher level Rosemons are in the discard. So I think I have to go into all-out attack mode now. Luckily, with 8 cards, I know what's coming up. It's going to be all my level 4, or all my level 5s. We just got to prepare for this. So what you gonna do? Jesus, this guy might mill out. Alright, so we have to figure out a way to do this. And all I've got is a Fortitude Lilymon. Or sorry, Fortitude Rosemon.
Said. Also, I hope Data Squad support would mean argument and a new set of Gizmo maybe.
No. Well. I need a suspend that will stick. And we are stuck at 3 memory right now. How do we get out of this? I don't think I can get out of this. which is totally fine.
Jen Draconis said, "No worries, and God, I wish Entmorn was playable. Like every Entmorn does not have an inherit still, or is just a vanilla."
Go up. Palmon. Yoshino Fujita.
Jen Draconis said, "Would have been an optional level 5 if I could play it with Hydramon, but Entmorn is not Wind Guardians."
So my biggest issue right now with Wind Guardian is, well, most of the stuff that's in those like type of decks is they are so specific you can't really do anything with them. Also, okay. Okay. Can I suspend my opponent's Digimon? Technically, yes. From 3
Jen Draconis
to 3 to 1.
said, "Actually, it is Wind Guardians. What?"
I always made the joke that it was Wood Guardian, but apparently no, it's not.
Jen Draconis said, "Digimon logic moment.
Oh my god, I can actually do this. Hold on. Play Mimi. Gain the effect. Right? Add whatever I want. Let's add Lilamon because I'm going to need the search. Send the other two back. Play this card now to suspend everything and gain a memory for it. Now, I use that effect. I gain 1. Then, I also gain 2. So turn ends, but holy crap. I almost got there. Almost. The only downside is now I'm pretty screwed. Also remember, if any of you like what you see here, please don't hesitate to smack that follow button. Don't forget that you can find me on any one of my 4 different pages between YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. No.
Jen Draconis said, "Although problem with Wind Guardians currently is that it's all about birds and plants. Despite having a dinosaur, beasts and insects."
Yes, I know. Maybe we just give up on Shoto. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, is there?
Jen Draconis said, "Rue ad just happened immediately as soon as I said the tooth."
Could use level 4 right now. Ah, perfect. Gain a whole single memory. Woo! One of the harder parts of this is that there is a CS Togemon that I could technically run. There's a CS Palmon. Realistically, there's a bunch of CS stuff that I could run in this Rosemon deck. The problem is that then it becomes reliant on CS versus actually being the proper deck. At the same time, it would give me... we're going to have to look at it. Like, I'll take a look at it, I'll see what I can find for the deck, but like... Because that's the thing, half this deck also gets improvements from having Digimon that have CS. Because that's what this Rosemon currently does, so... There's a chance.
Said. Also, there's like so many Digimon that don't have cards yet, like the armor Digimon.
I've also lost.
Like Thunderbirdman, which is Wind Guardian's family, but IDK if they would have armors.
Okay, let's see what I can do here. Let's see if I can make something happen here. First of all, Shoto is out. CS green cards. So we are looking at Palmon that says that when an effect places Digimon cards with CS trait in this thing's Digivolution cards, which none of them would, because I don't have anything that does that, gain 1 memory.
Gen Draconis said. Although Thunderbirdman was in Data Squad as Bio Thunderbirdman and had a Dark Dramon version being Bio Dark Dramon.
Is there anything that has CS? No. No, there's something. That's not bad, actually. Togemon says that when digivolving or just playing the thing, one of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 for the turn. And then if it has a Digimon stack that has 2 or more of the same level cards, which would only work for X antibodies in it, then either X antibody cards or something else. But what else would work? Because I don't think it'll work. However, like, looking at this more and more, I don't think my CS idea will actually work. Because now you're adding Togemon in, it doesn't really do anything for me. And it just gives me more TP.
Sent. About green Digimon cards, Jargaman and Mamataramon are so fun to use.
You're talking about Mame Tyrannomon. Oh, Jesus. Let's... Hell no, and...
Gen Draconis said. Basically green gambling.
When an opponent's Digimon becomes suspended, you may unsuspend this Digimon as a trait. That's incredible. The problem is that his mutant parts doesn't help anything that I'm doing. And again, this Chamblemon doesn't really either.
Gen Draconis said. I mean the old Mammoth Ramon.
Oh no, I hate the old one. I'm not running the old one. Are you crazy?
Jen Draconis said, I think it's funny if you're building with the effect in mind, like Tamers and Koromon can practically check 7 cards.
Digiburst. Hang on, I might have an idea. Am I about to do the craziest thing I've ever done? Maybe. Just maybe. I'm actually thinking of putting Refleximon in. But the problem is that I would have to put Refleximon in just to... It's not really worth it just for Yoshino to exist. So, no, I'm not going to do it. Plant. Spend one of your opponent's Digimon, and no, that doesn't help. This is what's causing just frustration with this deck, is that no, I can't. How am I going to do this? Because, as we know, there's all this fairy support. That's a joke, because it's not. And I'm not kidding. Fairy support's hot garbage.
Jen Draconis said, good, what was it? The female Digimon Babaman. There's one that supports Rosemon, I believe.
It's awful. It's absolutely awful, dude. I was just running it before you got here. You have no idea how bad that card actually is. And I'm not kidding. Like, it is a steaming turd of a Digimon. And it just doesn't work. Nah. I just gotta find a tamer. I'll just run a Mimi or something.
Gen Draconis said. Also, the Banchos really should get new cards.
Gonna run 4 Yoshinos. Oh my god, what am I doing? Why didn't I do that before? The hell was I not running Hidden Potential Discovered? Actually, I guess I don't need it. I don't need it because I have so much that just does that. Is there anything I can think of on the hop real quick here? But I don't think I can. 11 Tamers. Yeah, let's just go crazy. Let's do that. I've held you guys up enough. Let's do this again.
Gen Draconis said. Hidden Potential Discovered is just so useful sometimes. I remember it allowed me to get X and an Ace into X.
Keep. Oh my god, am I finally gonna actually get to use a tamer? Or, sorry, not a tamer, but the card that stops tamers. Oh my god, I got a full line. Let's go. Okay. Age Evolve. Perfect. Hit me with your best shot. Oh, you cross-heart players. Awesome. Alright. Play Yoshino Fujiita at -3. I'll suspend my Togemon to do it. And now the best part is that I'll play Lilymon. Lilymon Ace will come up. Lilymon Ace will trigger Yoshino, so I go back to 0, and then we will play Rosemon.
Gen Draconis said. If I didn't do that, I would have likely lost since we both were low security.
Boom, and boom. Cool. And soon, I will have Rosemon X antibody, and then things are going to get really, really fun.
Gen Draconis said. It was basically a Medusaman player when I was playing WGs with X-Men.
Fair. Fair enough. Oh, perfect. New Taiki and old Taiki, as well as BT19 Taiki. Oh boy. All we're missing is BT12 Taiki, and we'll have the whole freaking band together. Because freaking Mervamon, which is the everything with cross hearts get retaliation, rush, and blocker. Oof. Not for me.
Gen Draconis said. Do wish there's a new X-Men that used the EX3 effect which has Draman in name text.
Okay, here we go. First off, Rosemon comes in. Effect. Gain 1 memory. Can't
Gen
unsuspend at all.
Draconis said. Went on a whole deep dive about that recently.
Attack security. Excellent. Next, Palmon's gonna come up. Digivolve. Playing Izzy and Mimi. And then here, I'm gonna hard cast this for you. Use the effect, suspend my tamer. And now, every single one of my opponent's tamers can... None of them can unsuspend. And the second they play anything, because of Rosemon's like 9 effects...
Basically,
yeah, so watch. Effect.
Card game fast blue and green. If new included red, it'll be 100
and suspended.
targets.
Okay. We are in good shape. Dang.
Gen Draconis said, which would be really dumb if that was allowed, since you could play Machine Drain and Zaxxon, which can digivolve and delete.
Yep. Okay, that's what I have to worry about, is this thing. That Jaeger Derulemon is not gonna be easy to deal with. By the way, if anybody's looking for any of these cards, you can pick them up at Dungeon Comics and Cards. I manage all the Digimon operations there. But we have all these cards and more for a good price.
Said, I don't understand Cross Wars decks really. Professor Morph plays.
Here is what you need to understand about Cross Wars decks. Alright? It's actually very simple. Cross Wars decks, here's how they operate. Everybody looks at colors and they go, I have to make all the colors match and stuff. Realistically, like, yeah, there's a little bit of that, but what you really need is you really need to make sure, under no circumstances, that you forget about the keywords. Especially because so many things can just technically cheat them out. Oh, will I suspend one of my opponent's Digimon? Absolutely I will. Oh, look. Alright, effect. I now am at 10 memory. 10 memory. Palmon comes up. Alright, the only downside is I don't have any champions right now. So, let's go find one.
Bagro Army practically does that so easily.
Play Palmon. Effect. Oh look, a champion. Alright, Digivolve for 2. We'll gain 1 memory just by using that. We're going to play Lilymon for 3. Lilymon's effect goes off. I would suspend, but I can't suspend anything. But I can send back something with 5,000 or less, so goodbye that. And now the best part is, I'm going to attack my opponent, and I'm just going to see if this works. I'm going to use Izzy and Mimi's effect. Reveal the top 3. Oh look, a Rosemon. Can't believe that's actually... I don't know if I've actually ever successfully used that card on stream. When Digivolving, suspend one of my opponent's tamers. No problem. And now I will unsuspend it. course it was 12,000. Of course it was. The like one and only time that would ever happen. Let's burst Digivolve. Or not. Interesting. Why didn't that work? That's weird. Did that not work because Yoshino was tapped? Okay, so that's interesting. Yoshino can't be tapped if you want to use that effect. Very interesting.
Gen Draconis said, imagine if Agumon 2006 got burst mode in the Data Squad expansion.
Won't happen. Crimson Blaze? Why the hell would you play Crimson Blaze right now?
Gen Draconis said, since Marcus Agumon is never reptile but always dinosaur.
Yes, I understand, dude. Can't play Digimon by effects and can't play anything minus 6,000. Okay. Play down, draw a card. Everything gets minus 6,000, right? So... unfortunately, green is notoriously, notoriously bad for colors. Tax security. Effect. Nice. Okay. Play Mimi. Get a Lilamon. Send the other two back. We're going to hard play Lilamon for 7. And the reason why we're going to do that is so that Lilamon's effect activates.
Gen Draconis said, green feels to me as having busted effects for easy fast level 6s or
and we are going to make sure that we cannot lose that burst mode for that. And then we're going to, because of that, we're going to draw. And we're going to gain a memory. Alright, let's hope we can survive. Not gonna lie, I really like this deck. Just so much stupid shenanigans I can do with this. The other problem is it's like... Maybe Refleximon would work in this deck, because like you gotta think. The whole part of Digiburst is you don't want to get rid of...
Actually, what would the ranking of each color be Digimon card game-wise? Think purple and yellow alongside blue or green being top 3 or something.
You gotta think, okay? So... If I was to, let's say, on a whim, put in a couple of the Digiburst cards, right? Like, maybe one Refleximon and a Yusino Fujiita, right? It could work because I'd get an egg back, but also it would reduce Refleximon. Yes, it would be kind of stupid to do, but it's also a tamer that I can keep there to tap for whatever effects I need without having to worry about it. The other thing, too, is that if something gets Digibursted, like, let's say... But every Palmon has a good effect. I don't want to run the other one just for the hopes I get to Digiburst it. I'm just thinking, because, like, if I could really do this... I could run Refleximon, theoretically. But then... all it's doing is giving me plus 2,000. That's not exactly a lot.
Gen Draconis said, Lotusmon and Raffleslumon would be nice to see again, but pretty sure they would be tossed in WGs or HEC-TS archetype-wise.
Lotusmon would be nice, but yeah, there are many issues with Lotusmon that I have. Namely, that's just not good enough. God damn it. God damn it.
Gen Draconis said, well, Lotusmon and Rosemon did have some moments in Time Stranger, and we don't have a Jungle Arc Digimon set.
I'll survive this turn, but I have to be able to somehow just go up.
Gen Draconis said, so likely will be part of Baptismon, Sirenman and Choresmon in the expansion set.
Maybe Argomon isn't a bad idea. I'm gonna look at this, but damn it, we're getting into the cooking phase. We definitely getting into the cooking phase. Go to 3. Go to 5. You about to have a big nightmare, because I've got this effect that says that if I suspend you, you in trouble. Effect. Suspend everything, go to 3. Go to 4. And draw a card.
Gen Draconis said,
Attack for
like
game.
we didn't get the insect typhons, so likely will be what the expansion be focusing on. Being like what the other 3 zones, and finale as well human world.
I have an idea. I'm just checking to make sure I'm right. So Palmon does it. So I might be able to justify this now.
Gen Draconis said, so that's basically factory area, jungle area, the temple. Oh god, it's basically
Yes,
like
I
5
get
zones
it.
missing.
Yes, I know. Pass by 1, yes and yes. So it would tuck underneath, Digivolve into it.
Claytonio 333
Ooh, wait a minute.
said, do you have a Pyramidimon deck?
Hello, Claytonio33. No, I do not. Replacing this trait. No, it's not worth it. I'm like trying to think of how to do this. No, he's asking in the... I don't think he's asking in real life. I think he's asking, like, on here. Okay, hang on. So Yoshino would give me back an egg. Those two let me potentially turn into one of my, like, 8 level 6s, which is not bad. Sorry, we're just cooking here. Give me a second. Refleximon has the effect that it would give plus 2,000 for the turn to Digiburst 2 Digimon from my sources. The problem is that it would really upset the flow of the deck to have these 2 cards, so I don't think it's a good idea. And 11,000 isn't going to do it. Rather than whiffing with this, like, yes, that Palmon is good, but my issue is...
Actually, could Digiburst work with their trash from Digivolution source effects?
No, Digiburst doesn't work like that. It has to be trashed with a... So, part of the reason that people don't run Digiburst effects is it literally says it has to use... You have to use a Digiburst effect to get rid of a Digiburst card in order to activate the effect. So if your opponent plays source removal, you get nothing. No. Okay, so we'll stick with what we have. It's a good balance, you just gotta play right, and... Biggest issue with this deck is if you have anything over 11 to 12,000 and I haven't suspended you, I can't really do anything about it. Claytonio333, are you asking for IRL or are you asking for in-game? It's an okay hand here. We'll keep this. Ooh, Medusamon. I like it. Okay.
Claytonio 333 said, "Yeah, I was wondering about a deck list on the game."
I personally haven't actually made the deck on this game. I can tell you right now some of the issues you're going to run into with that deck, though. If you'd care to hear it, play down Digimon Emperor and say my opponent's turn. So, biggest thing that's going to be an actual advantage to you is with Neptunemon and Venusmon on the way, there's going to be an actual proper deck that can remove sources. Like, there will actually be a deck that can remove sources, and I know this because I'm making the deck. So one of the biggest things that you have to realize is that if you can remove sources, like if you face a deck that removes anything from you, you're laughing, because all of your inheritables that work off of trashing from effects still trigger if your opponent trashes them. It's actually a major advantage that you have. It's just you don't get, like, let's say you have Pyramidimon and I play a card that trashes 4 of your sources. Well, you don't get Pyramidimon's effect that's going to gain a whole bunch of stuff from doing that. However, you still gain the effect from the other sources that have their little effects. So it's not actually a detriment to you necessarily. Also, blue card, let's go! Play Mimi. Mimi effect. Ooh, yes. Rosemon X antibody. Losing 2 Yoshino Fujiitas is sad, but we'll live with it. And then I get a token. Oh boy. Alright. Any real protection? No. There's no point in raising. I don't gain any effects from it. Alright, we're going to do a Hail Mary play here. You know how we love our Hail Marys. I'm going to play Rosemon. Why would I play Rosemon, you ask? Because I'm going to use this effect. I'm going to suspend one of my opponent's Digimon. And then, I'm going to make it that Medusamon can't unsuspend next turn. I'm going to trigger the draw 1 in the hopes that I draw a Lilymon Ace. I did not. But I do gain a memory, so it only cost me 9. Look, I don't have many other things I can do right now. And yes, he is going to use a bunch of other effects. That's okay. We want him to use things. Might as well burn yourself out so I can come in and lock you down. But yes, Claytonia, you have to be wary that your source removals are actually an asset to you. The biggest thing is that once you run out of them, like once you run out of sources, you're screwed. But luckily, a lot of the time, some of them say gain memories when something's trashed, right? It's not bad for you. Oof. Just gotta be wary, that's all. Ooh, excuse me. What do you got here? Pyodramon? Lilymon Ace. I wanted you in hand, not there.
Jen Draconis said, Medusaman is gonna be fun when it gets the new stuff.
Alright, here we go. Damn it. And no champions. Oh my god, this is awful.
Professor Morplays said, Claytonio 333.
Thank you for the follow, Claytonio. Tech security, might as well. Not doing nothing else. Oh boy.
Tribal_synergy_G1 said, yeah, playing with the BT24 stuff on Drassel, Medusa is so strong now.
Yep, so I'm gonna lock him down. I'm gonna play Rosemon X Antibody and hope for the best. Because realistically, play something, it suspends. But I mean, like, I've got nothing else.
Said, gonna miss Cyberdraman in the deck. At least it'll have use in Machine Draymond.
No, it's done. We're going again. Ooh, I should check the weather. We are going to the supermarket in a
Jen
few minutes.
Draconis said, since the new Lamiman effectively replaces it.
Also, Tribal Synergy G1, how you doing? -5, oof. This hand is bad. This hand is worse. Is this what I think it is? Yep, it's a CS deck, alright. Alright. I think we're playing Hootie.
Tribal_synergy_G1 said, again Draconis, even with Lamia Cyberdra is still a solid 5.
I mean, it's not wrong.
2 of the F that guarantees that you can do some of your cheap plays when going into a 5.
Play Digimon Emperor.
Hey, so now that the thing that the dog thing, the leash goes on, is back where it goes, can you put the leash back where it goes? Instead of just at the top of the
Jen
stairs?
Draconis
Yes.
Because I
said,
keep stepping on it.
at Tribal_synergy_G1
Yes.
wouldn't Cyclone and BT24 be like better? Since Raid Inherit.
Ready to go, Sue? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh boy. BT24 for me, I'm just looking forward to Time Stranger so I can play Neptunemon and Venusmon myself. I think that deck's going to do very well. Alright, we're going to play. Play. Ooh, Yoshino. Use the effect, it can't be sent back or any of that nonsense. And I get to draw a card. Yeah, protect it while I can. Use the effect. Suspend. Yep. Okay. This will be the last match, so let's make it a good one.
Jen Draconis said, I would go Titans or Meduasman, but Titans, Demons is just likely gonna stomp the local scene since it would terrorize due to new discoveries with it.
Andrew Woman, okay. Mirai. Alright, I've got a plan now. First off, Digivolve. Security attack -2, huh? Mastermelon. Oh boy, here we go. Yep. I hate Mastermelon. Okay. Yeah, I played. I've digivolved into Alter B, but I have not done anything else since. I beat the game, but that's about it. Okay. Play Mimi. Hopefully get a level 4. Thank God. Gain a memory for digivolving into it, but it's not enough. Oh, fuck. Come on. I'm gonna take 3 attacks here. And it's gonna be brutal. Yay, Izzy and Mimi. Wait, there's no way that thing gets to just exist. Yeah, I just lose. Never mind. Oh, well. It is what it is. Alright, thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. Remember, if you like what you see, please don't hesitate to smack that follow button. Don't forget you can find me on any one of my 4 different pages between YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on Sunday for some Pokemon shenanigans. But until next time, class dismissed.
Was interesting. Jen Draconis said, "Have a great New Year's."